Katlego Maboe's baby mama is allegedly accusing him of refusing to pay their son's school fees. She has also revealed that she is still withholding a lot of information because he is protecting Katlego's career. Hello and welcome to Bubu News and Entertainment. If you are new, kindly subscribe, like, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any update from us. So guys, the situation is so confusing, for real. Like, if you want child support, why are you not contacting the family? Why are you not going to court? Why are you not communicating with the daddy? You can even write an email so that you have evidence that you spoke about certain things. Why come online? Why are you tagging the brains that he is associated with? You want him to get fired. I mean, the way she's handling things, I'm having a problem with that. I'm really having a problem with that. What for? Like you're saying, you're trying to protect his career, but why did you need to come out? Like, for real? I'm really confused. But anyways, people handle their problems differently. I'm not here to judge. That is my opinion and the questions that I'm having. Yeah. Like, why would you ask about the beneficiaries in his policies? Because that is supposed to be confidential. In your policy, you put whosoever that you want. That might be your child, your mother, your spouse, or whosoever you want. That is confidential information. Really, I'm having a lot of questions about this. I'm not saying Katlego is right, but I wish they can have a way of communicating without coming to social media when they are family members, when they scored. There are many ways of communicating. Like if you said, I tried to communicate this thing, but it failed and blah, blah, blah. You come to social media when all the other means have failed. Please watch the video and comment down below.
Guys, okay, I had to just step out quickly so that I can record this. And I'm sick, so just know my congested, whatever. Miss Ma'am, if you want to be with the man, then go get the man's. You don't have to be here on my page. I don't even know why you follow me in the... Why does she follow me, guys? Why does this chick follow me? Clearly she's been following me for quite some time to be knowing my lifestyle. But she wants sir. Go get your sir. I don't know why. Y'all, I'm not a baby mama that cares about what that man gets up to her. Like, he can get up to whatever he wants to. He can go ruin y'all's lives, not mine. Me, I'm just trying to have my child go to a school, period. Do you know what the crazy thing is? Is that I thought this was normal, like the situation with baby daddy, until I met like an influx of men that are willingly taking full responsibility for the kids. Not all, but there are men, there are guys here in my DMs in real life that are doing the most for their kids, that don't want their kids to suffer. All the things is that I thought this was normal, like the situation with baby daddy, until I met like an influx of men that are willingly taking full responsibility for the kids. Not all, but there are men, there are guys here in my DMs in real life that are doing the most for their kids, that don't want their kids to suffer, all the baby mamas. And here you are living, you are flourishing, yet you want your child to suffer. You are letting your child suffer despite me. It's pathetic. And then you get people like Jessica, that's the new Karen name apparently, that will defend someone just for the sake of defending them. Not even reading properly, just like, I'm gonna defend this person. This is my man's. Okay, go get your man's, girl. Guys, I don't think like the part that I posted is not even the worst. That's just like something that I need like intervention with right now, you know. But mans will send his 5-year-old child in like 3-year-old clothing, and mind you, our child is really big, not big, but he's quite tall. He has no shame to send his own child, to go to the school and drop the child in the school with pants, and it's winter, that don't even fit the child, that's like a 3/4, and like so I want to protect my child's identity in not posting these things. I'll see if there's a way that I can. But you are out here styled on whatever magazine, I don't know the names of the magazines, but you don't want the same for your child. Anyway, I find it really interesting how the men are so supportive on this platform, and the most hate comes from women. Interesting times. And for those that say that there are other ways and forms that you can deal with this, babes, where have y'all been? It's been 3 years. Have I said anything for the 3 years? I've been quiet. I've been silent. Because every day I wake up and I think, you know what? Maybe this person is actually going to be who they say they are on the socials, you know, when they're like, oh, God is telling me to do better and I'm the best and preaching the Bible, Yilda. Then I'm like, okay, maybe it's still gonna kick in, you know, like it's still gonna, y'all. So yes, I would also like for us to resolve this amicably. I'm not even upset. Like, I'm just like, when we gotta go to maintenance court for something so simple, and I'm unrepresented, and you've got to lawyer yourself up with 4 attorneys. Those 4 attorneys alone can cover your child's school fees for the year, bruh. Make it make sense. Like, y'all, there cannot be so much people out there walking around this country with such little logic. Like, really. And if you don't want to, fine, but then accept that it's gonna be a different school. It's not gonna be the very freaking expensive school that you want. Like, y'all, help. I'm so sick, it's actually ridiculous. Anyway, let's continue with story time. So about a year ago, I was really down and out. Like, I wasn't even on social media. I was really struggling. And there were days where I would literally like message my baby daddy and be like, could you maybe send some extra food for our son, or like, you know, fruit or whatever, because I don't have those things for him. What does this man do? Nothing. Because then I'm not even asking for money. Like, you can't say, like, you know, I just want your money, whatever. I'm like, send the food, bruh. Send the food, or you can buy the electricity on your app or something. And then, so would not do anything. But he posts Bible quotes. But you're happy to let your son come here and like possibly like suffer. Like, obviously that wasn't the case. As a mother, you always make a plan. Like, you always make a plan. Guys, Jessica, stop messaging me, please. Because, ma'am, to say that I thrive on drama and chaos and whatever, oh my God, you obviously know nothing. You obviously do not know what you're talking about, because, babes, did you miss the part where I have not seen anything for 3 years? I haven't even come out with the actual story. Can anyone tell me what the actual story is? No, because y'all don't know, because I haven't said anything. So don't come and tell me, listen, I've been suffering in silence for 3 years, but there's only so much a person can take. And one thing I will not do is let my child suffer. That is one thing you will never catch a mother slipping on. Like, miss me with that, fam. Do not come out here and tell me I want drama and I want if I wanted to, babes, babe. Also, here's the last thing I'm gonna say that you guys are clearly missing. Alright? I am still protecting this man for the sake of his career. Because no one has heard my truth yet. So, to even think or say that this is for clout or drought, it's stupid to even say that, because who does this? Who becomes this vulnerable on a platform like this. The thing is, don't act like you're something you're not. And you're not the dad of the year, because the dad of the year would be doing more for their child. And actually, I'm done. Anyway, the point is, I'm still protecting this man, so I still haven't got an attorney's letter, so I'm still free to talk, so I'm making the most of this opportunity. If you as a parent, right, and you guys some people have to have the same logic or some kind of logic. If you are well within your means to be able to pay your child's school fees in full, then why wouldn't you do that? And being able to send your child to the best school. Why would you send your child to a government school so that you can spite the mother because the mother can't? That's the part that everyone's missing. Everyone's like, oh, but why? Oh, but social media. Oh, but this. Oh, but. Guys, me, I'm not going to let my child suffer. Y'all must be crazy. I'm letting this man thrive in his career and protecting him so that my child can have the best. Also, I realize I'm not giving enough context because there's a lot of questions and a lot of Okay. My son is finishing up with daycare this year. Right? We are in August, September, which means most schools' applications are closed. So now, for most parents, you have to at least apply at more than 3 schools to have an option to secure a child's spot. Our child he's not been accepted at any school because the father refuses to sign the application forms of the schools that is not this expensive school that he wants, but he doesn't want to pay for it for. Do you understand my predicament here? We are going into September, guys, and my child has not been accepted into a school that he needs to go to next year. That is a problem. And I know that everyone has this opinion, and I do respect this opinion where social media is not the way to handle things or publicly, putting stuff out there. However, I really don't have any other options at this stage. I mean, whether I had a choice or not, in 2020, my business was blasted out there, and it was all put out there, and everyone had a say. And I'm protecting this person's career and reputation for the sake of my son. And now it's not even benefiting my son. So why would I keep quiet? Why would I continue to suffer in silence and let my son suffer as a result as well? No, fam. No. People need to start waking up, honestly and truly. Now, dealing with a narcissist is a very tricky thing, right? Because it can go either way. Where in this instance, I'm hoping that, because you're a child of God and, you do everything that's right and according to the Bible and, all of that whole preach story. I'm hoping that you will act right. You will try to prove me wrong and you will do the right thing, to show the world that you are this good person that you say you are and this great dad. That's what I'm hoping will happen, guys. Because I've tried every other avenue and none of it has worked. None. And my child is going to be without a school. Yella? Yeah. Let's hope God will make them act right. It's funny because even as I'm telling you this, I'm still protecting him and just not disclosing too much. And my friends and family are in the DMs, you're not saying this, you're not giving them this, It goes so much deeper than having to struggle financially as operating as a single mom. Do you know what I mean? My family had to pay $1 million for the attorney's fees in our court matter or court case, whatever you call it. And so at $1 million, we capped it. We couldn't. Like, I was like, I cannot continue. Like, I actually cannot afford to continue this domestic violence case. Like, we have to end it. We have to settle because I do not have the funds to continue, you know, because it went on for 2 years already. And we've been in and out of. I don't know if you guys follow Anna Insam. Now, she took her ex to court for domestic violence as well. And I think their matter was literally like the same time as ours, or like a couple months after. And she's still in court, and her matter is still not done yet. I don't even know if his attorneys have, or he's taken the stand yet in the matter. I don't know, but just so you guys know that it's not as simple as saying, oh, go to court and the court will make the judgment and. Firstly, in our matter, no one won. I didn't have the finances to continue, so I had to settle. I literally, because I had to pull financial instruction from my attorney. Honestly, it's so easy to sit there and say, oh, just go to court for maintenance, or just go to court for a GBV matter, or, you know. Guys, it's really not that simple. Because these people have money and power, and you know what the attorneys do? The attorneys drag out the cases, never mind the fact that it does take that long anyway because of all the evidence and all of that. They can drag it on for years, and if you don't have the finances to finish it, you can't. And the best part is that the media and some journalists don't even care about the truth. They don't even care. I have literally shared court documents with journalists that will show you it does not say anyone was found innocent. It was settled by the parties. Do you think they're right about that? No, fam. They want the tea. They want the things that is spicy and that makes it more exciting and that follows this whole narrative of whoever the villain is, and you know. And so you just gotta kind of sit back and watch your entire life like I don't know what the word is, but watch your life be, I don't even know how to explain this. Basically, I'm made out to be the villain, and I'm just sit there and be like, sorry for me, even though it's not the truth. And if this doesn't tell you, like, the kind of parent that this person is, if this doesn't shock you, then I don't know. But the part that shocked me the most is when all the documents came and the statements and the policies and whatever. This man does not even have his child as a beneficiary on a single one of his policies. On policies, whatever, like nowhere, trust, nothing, nada. No, I was so confused. I was like, and then if we both die? Because me, I've obviously made provision for that to my child, but it's, you know, it's not at the level that he can offer. And I was like, if we both die, and then you don't even have your child as on your will? And no, guys, it's not that this person does not financially support their child at all. They have been ordered to pay maintenance at court, right? But it doesn't cover, guys, the maintenance is half the amount of the school fees. Half. The other half is the half of my salary. Like, then what are we going to take for the rest of the month? No, guys, no. And this person is thriving, and they can. No. I have to say, I retract that statement that I made once upon a time. I was like, great father, greatest father. No, I've seen flames in the last 3 years, the way that I've had to fight for just like the basic, my child's basic rights is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Okay, if there are any attorneys on here, then if you can let me know if I'm allowed to post the court document or not. I will post it now. I will post that court document now. It does not say that anyone was found innocent of charges against them. If you know anything about the law, if you are an attorney, if you've been in and out of courts, that's not how the order works anyway. It's either granted, or it's set aside, or it's dismissed. There was none of what was in their statement. It very clearly said, set aside by you. Does that mean you're innocent? No. Does it mean I did not have money to continue? Yes. That's what. And you know, like a part of me like wants to, like so bad, I want. And everyone needs to stop with this narrative of victim blaming when the victims come out and you're like, oh, she's doing this for fame, oh, she's doing this for money. Fame and money, where? Where is my fame? Where is my money? Not a single victim that has ever spoken up has gotten anything good come from that. They've gotten hate, they've gotten bullying. Like the amount of trauma that I experienced post my relationship, whatever, was way worse. You almost sometimes think it would have been better. Like, it would have been better if this person killed me, actually. And even then, people wouldn't have believed that they would do that because they believe what they see on their screens. But the point is, the victim blaming, it is not it. Because victims do not get anything good from speaking out, ever. Ever. Where have they gotten fame or money? Okay, wait, and I forgot to mention this part. So, there was a stage where, like, what was it? Oh, because all of these court things and everything costs money, right? Like a mediator costs something. A parenting coordinator costs 2,500. Then the bills pile up. And so at some point, like, I was like, I can't afford the school fees this month. Oh my God, will you be able to cover me? No, he couldn't. So I was at school. Okay, can I pay next month? Okay, fine. Then next month came, more bills came. Long story short, I was 2 months in arrears with school fees, hey? And then the school asked, and they said, actually, our son cannot attend the school anymore. He's going to have to no longer be in the school. Does this not man not message me and be like, okay, you're going to have to come fetch him from me. He'll be by me during the day. Guys, he was okay with our child being without school. He wasn't even going to pay that arrears. Y'all, this man was not even willing to pay those 2 months arrears to let our son continue. So I literally had to take a loan from work at that stage to literally say, I was like, can you guys pay me today so I can like pay the money to the school today and then my son can attend. So then he messages me in the morning, he's like, okay, anyway, what time must I pick up Mr. from you? And then I'm like, no, he's going to school. And he was like, oh, okay, whatever. I cannot be the only person that thinks that's absurd. But y'all believe what you want to believe, that these people are angels and saints because they post God quotes all day. This is why I don't post God quotes, because I know there are literally guys in my DMs that are like offering to donate money towards my son's school fees and offering to donate funds for whatever is needed. And I think that is like, there's no words for someone that is that kind, right? Like, that is amazing. But unfortunately, like, the struggle is obviously bigger than that. And I will not accept any money from anyone. Guys, I'm not going to accept any money. Not in a bad way. It's just that there's a bigger picture here, and the thing is, there is someone that can and is capable and is responsible for his own child and should come to the party, and it shouldn't have to be this. Do you know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't have to be even on this platform at all. But when you're dealing with people or situations in your life that want to control and want to see you suffer, it is going to be hard, and you're going to have to resort to desperate like attempts to try and get help. Whoever is reporting my posts, you're really unnecessary. Like, come now. But over the last few years, I've literally had family and friends that have fought with me. Like, I don't think you understand how some of them are like cheering me on at this moment. Like, finally, you did it. You know, you're doing something. Because I felt like I wasn't doing anything. And I was going through the legal routes and the necessary ways that things are supposed to be done, or that you think is like the amicable way of doing things. But again, when you're going up against people with money, power, fame, it's a whole different ballgame. It does not work the same. You can't even get it right with a normal person, never mind someone that has influence. So, and for the most part, I was like, speak up. Why? People don't believe you anyway. So like, what am I doing this for? But one thing I know is this man cares about his reputation. So I hope he'll answer your questions in the next few videos. So no, I didn't claim for any spousal maintenance. I walked away with nothing but a bed. Actually, no, 2 beds and the washing machine is the only thing I walked away with. Basically, my son and I were homeless. We had to move in with family because even though the court said that he has to keep us in the apartment for the next 6 months, obviously because our son was a baby and not to cause any disruption, the court order was made, but then him and his attorney went and gave immediate notice at our apartment, and so my son and I were evicted and we didn't have anywhere to go. And this was all while y'all were thinking this was your superhero of the year, while he had his baby mama and son out on the street, because obviously at that stage I wasn't working. But a part of the protection order, the court did issue emergency monetary relief, which kind of then helped me like get back on my feet a little bit. I was able to get a job again. But man's fought that. Hey, he didn't even want the court to like give us that for me and my son, like down to the cent, guys. We were sitting there for hours, like going through every rand, and the total amount came down by like 100 or 200 rand. It was actually ridiculous. Okay, let's just address this really quickly. For everyone that wants receipts from me, right? Because you like to ask for receipts from the victims. Oh, evidence. I've got all my evidence. I'm not bothered about that. Let me ask you, for everyone that says that I leaked the video or I blasted this person, show me the receipts. I dare every one of you to come and show me where I was the person, where that video came from me, even on WhatsApp, because apparently it was circulating on WhatsApp before it made it to Twitter. I will pay money that I don't have, obviously. Okay, I take that back. I can't do that. But I'm willing to bet that not a single one of you can find that I leaked that video. Do you know why? Because I didn't leak that video. Because what idiot would do that tells the world that you have an STD at that stage? Guys, really? And while everyone is here for the drama and the tea, I actually have a bone to pick with you guys. I just want to tell you, my 5-year-old child, baby boy, hates going to the mall or going to shops because of the attention around his dad and people wanting to take pictures. And obviously I can't have this conversation with his dad because, you know, we can't have conversations. But then you guys want to take pictures and stuff, and my son has to stand to the side, and my baby boy was crying one day and he came home and he's like, I don't like it, it makes me feel lonely, and I don't like it, it's uncomfortable because I have to stand there and I have to wait. Guys, don't do that. If you see the child, because clearly this man is not going to say anything, if you see the child is with him, please find another time, or I don't know, but like, the fact that you guys are okay with a little child standing to the side so that you can take a picture is not okay. I'm not okay with that. I'm sorry, you're gonna hate me for this, but yeah, Mariela.
But this thing has been so misconstrued. Like, I feel like everything that this man has already done to me, the world is allowing him to continue to do. But he's a fucking great father. Like, he's a great dad to our son. I will forever respect him for that.